We only gonna do it right, you heard? Let's go. We talking super fight. What are we doing? Tap in.
Hey yo, what's good? Ms.Fit, know that game. This is my dumb advice.
What's good, Ms.Fit, Murder gang? This is my dumb advice. Bow, what's good with you? What up, y'all? We talking super fight. We talking midnight madness. It's a lot going on, but we gonna talk about it, right? It's my dumb advice where you get to be your absolute self, no capping, and no fuckery. We got snipers on deck. So if you are familiar with the show, welcome back, and thank you for your beautiful support. If you're new to the show, welcome. Show love is the Brooklyn way. How we show love, the best way to do that is prop gang. Throw a prop, it supports the show, it keeps us going. Let's get it right. Let's go, y'all, let's get it. Shayla, what up? Nina, what up? Prop gang, where y'all at? Christina, what's the vibe?
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Okay,
I lie.
Bam. And of course, we do take all donations to Cash App at Ms.Fit. That's MsDotFit. Beautiful. Appreciate you. Let's go. So, yesterday, some mixed reviews, right? So, here's the thing. Super Fight, it wasn't so much going on as far as like on social media, right? Let's keep it a band. Since Midnight Madness came in up about, it wasn't a lot of chatter about the super fight. Let's keep it a bean, right? We was all talking about Midnight Madness. We was all in the spaces. We was all talking our shit. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at it though, right? And I know a lot of people not truly understanding exactly what Midnight Madness is. But from what I understand, and from what I was told and what I was explained, which is pretty much like a battle rap dice game, right? You pull up to an event, you drop money on who you want to battle, and they set up battles based on bets, right? Winner takes all. So it's not the same as all the other battles that we've been doing, contracted battles. As you already know, we get a contract, we both get paid, whether we win or lose. This is a bit different. In this situation, you bet on the winner, and whoever wins takes the pot. But what's even more cool about it is other people get to make bread too, right? So if you put your money up and you win, you get some bread. So it's pretty dope, and a lot of people like it. Why? Because it's bringing excitement to battle rap, right? And I can't front. It's exciting, right? Another fact, it's toxic as fuck. Do not go into these spaces if you don't have any tolerance or short patience for bullshit, because you will get shut down and you will get your feelings hurt. Spaces is not for those who are sensitive. So if you are sensitive, stay your ass out the fucking spaces. It was a lot going on. So my first introduction to spaces was, I think the first one that I saw where they was flaming my verse for thinking she is top tier and for thinking she is worth a certain amount of money. I have no quarrel with my verse. I don't think she's a bad rapper. I think she's pretty dope. She has a huge fan base. I like her music, right? She's dope. And a lot of people was kind of giving her some flack because they were saying, hey, she's attractive and she's beautiful and that's the only reason she has followers, right? But we can't say that. We don't know that. I can't say that, so I'm not going to say that. I've always been a supporter of my verse, so I'm not going to sit here and come for her. But what I will say is that as far as her battle rap career, they just feel like she needs to take on bigger opponents in order for her to be able to choose the battles that she wants to choose. Do I disagree? No, not completely, because girls like myself has battled all the top tier bitches that there is, and yeah, if you want to be respected as the biggest and the baddest, you have to battle against the biggest and the baddest, and based on her resume, that hasn't happened yet. So we want to see her take bigger names, but as surprise, right after the conversations have been going on, she is now big booked versus Cheddar. I don't even know what league it's on, so I'm not gonna act like I'm this media bitch that does the research. No, I'm a battle rapper and I like to talk my shit. And this is my dumb advice. You can take it or leave it. So she's battling Cheddar. A lot of people been saying really good things about Cheddar. Am I gonna act like I know who Cheddar is? No, I'm not. But I heard some good things about her. So hopefully that battle goes well, and hopefully they do well. Hopefully my verse will do well in the battle, and then get some love so she could get a bigger battle. All good. I'm all for the battle rapper. So clap, 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 clap. Another thing. I'm not gonna lie, they was flaming sis on there. They was flaming her. They was flaming her shit. Then Flames was wilding on her. Flames was like, fuck out of here, you trash. I was like, damn, they got beef or some shit. Psh, she was flaming. But yeah, you know, at any given moment, I'm telling y'all, spaces is toxic as fuck. If you don't have, if you're a sensitive person, I'm telling you, stay the fuck off the spaces. Stay the fuck off. But again, like I'll say, it is building some excitement within the battle rap community. And when there's excitement, there's paper that follows behind it. So I'm all for it. Now, they have some teams involved. Now, these teams looking pretty dope, right? So I'm not even going to shag it. Hitman Holla team looking real fucking spooky, right? Hitman Holla team is looking spooky. But what I will say is, the commission is looking even spookier. The commission is looking spookier. If you don't know who the commission is, stay tuned. Stay tuned. So I believe there's another team called GTA, and I believe 40 Bars is a part of that. So shout out to 40 Bars. Shout out to Shayna Ashley. She's also on the team. Bigging up my sisters, man, because these girls are dope. They fire, and I'm glad they're a part of it too, right? Because I would love to see 40 in the street battling somebody. That shit fire. So that's dope. That's dope. I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I believe Surf started all this. And I believe I don't fucking know. But I know Surf introduced me to it. He explained to me what it was. So that's how I'm relaying it back to y'all. So yeah. So that's 4 teams, right? They did break down the teams, and it's pretty interesting, I will say. So you got Ball Game, right? Consists of Hitman Holla, John the Don, Charlie Clips, A Ward, Vixen the Assassin, Ace Amin, and New Jersey Twerk. It's kind of crazy because they doing trades now. So it's kind of like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? NBA type shit. Also, another team. They got a mystery team. We don't know who it is yet. Another team is Gun Titles. You got Chess, Prestavia, New Jersey Twerk, Kid Slade, Real Sick, Elijah Straight, NH, and Manny. So, actually, after Drugs' performance last night, there was a trade. They traded Elijah Straight for Drugs. And hey, that's not a bad trade, because yesterday, Drugs fucked shit up. Now, let's pivot over a little bit to the super fight. Drugs versus Luke Castro was the first battle that set off the night. Now, when I say Drugs was bugging, Drugs was bugging. Drugs fucked Luke Castro up. And I'm not going to say it any other way because that's what it was. And Luke Castro choked, which was kind of even worse. It's like adding insult to injury because my man really got cooked out there. I don't know what it is about Drugs, but when he battles his friends, he fucks them up, bro. So, salute to Drugs, man. Salute to Drugs, for real, because he did his thing. Now, Luke Castro, a lot of people have been saying a lot of his clout and a lot of his fame has come from his personality and his performance. They never really gave him a lot of credit for his pen. But in this performance, that showed, right? It didn't show as if his pen was aggressive at all. He tried to use performance. He choked a bit, but it wasn't working. Drugs really, really, really did his thing. He has some really dope lines that are dope. And hey, I was a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? The energy in the room seemed a little off though. Like a lot of people wasn't like super reacting. It sounded like Drugs was reacting the biggest to his lines than anybody in the crowd. And, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know what it was. I wasn't in the building. So, who knows what it is. But based on what I saw from my eyes, from my house, drugs got the win. And if I'm not mistaken, he might have got the highest caffeine vote record. I believe it was at 94% voted that drugs won. So there was no debating if he won or not. That was a clear 30-30. It was a 30. It was a 30. There was nothing else to talk about. Drugs did his motherfucking thing. So shout out to Drugs. Drop a prop in the trap for Drugs. And with that kind of performance, landed him straight to gun titles. So looks like some people were impressed.
I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes.
Got some people impressed. Now, back into the Midnight Madness flow, right? Got another team, Landslide, which is consisted of Calico, Clean Paper, Quantum Physics. Hold up. Yeah, Quantum Physics, Bankhead, Jackboy Ming, First Lady Flames, Swamp, and Mac Myron. Now, that team is a solid-ass team, right? Calico, vet, been doing his thing. Always been a huge representative of Detroit and always held himself down in huge matchups, right? Clean Paper, Quantum Physics. We all know Quantum got a crazy pen, and he's always been, that guy that they mentioned as penning for a lot of the women out there. Well, not a lot. I'm not going to say a lot, but a few. But Quantum, we all know he has a fire pen. He's just never really gotten to the tier where Calico and Lux is. He's never really been mentioned with those guys. But as far as his pen, he has been, right? Who else is on the charts? Bankhead. I don't know a lot about Bankhead, so I'm not even going to comment. Jackboy Mang, y'all already know who Jackboy is. Lady Flame, she's one of the up-and-coming females who've been doing their thing on the caffeine platform, right? She's had some dope matchups. She battled Vixen, potentially got the W off that. She battled E Hart, and that was a crazy battle too. So Vixen been doing her thing, and she has proved to be talented and one of those ones, right? So I'm glad we could probably gonna see her more involved in this situation. And Mac Myron, that boy is dope, man. He's funny as fuck, funny as shit, and I like him a lot. I'm a huge fan of Mac Myron. So, good to see him on the team, too. Right? Then we got EFB, right? Geechee Gotti's team. We got Miss Hustle, Av, JC, Riggs, Dre Vicious, Jerry West, real name Brandon. I believe one more. And B Magic. Not a bad team. Got some heavy hitters in there. Miss Hustle, one of the top tier females. Av, of course, Av is a monster. Av is one of them. He has the punchlines. He can perform. JC, the pen, right? JC's pen has been mentioned with Lux. And obviously, he was even on his road to Lux. That obviously didn't happen. But that's the battle he's been trying to get. And he was living up to it. You know what I mean? He was battling everybody in his path at a point. And we just also saw him in the super fight. So, pivoting back to the super fight, we had JC versus Charon. Now, Charon is one of them white boys, right? Not one of them average white boys, but one of those white boys that actually can rap with us, right? So, he calls himself the smack killer. He feels like every time he comes in, he kills one of the high-tier smack dudes. And I'm not going to front. He has been able to do so in certain situations. Now, from yesterday's battle, the feedback I'm getting is JC absolutely obliterated him in the second round. Now, that's really up to the person. You can argue this battle either way. You can give it 2-1 to Charon, or you can give it 2-1 to JC. Because the way I saw it is, First round, I think Charon got the first round. And JC, you could give JC the second round. Because they saying with that second round, he took the air out the room. They saying he had everybody in awe with that angle. And, you know, it is what it is. The third round is the up in the air round that they feel like you could give to either or. I don't necessarily know. For me, 2-1, I was edging it to Charon at some point. I remember being like, yo, I think Charon got this. Now, this is something I want to ask y'all, right? As fans, supporters, people of the culture. How do y'all feel about, because every time someone battles Charon or one of these white boys, they always use some kind of angle in the, you know, obviously in the racist aspect or something of that nature, right? And a lot of times it hits because most of it is facts, right? You know, we know history, right? So what do y'all think about the angle though? For me personally, I think it's more effective depending on the white boy and depending if it makes sense at that time or if it makes sense at all, right? In this situation with Charon, I don't know. I don't know because also we had what's his name? Anderson, right? Anderson Burrs battled Swave Sever, and he also kind of went in that direction too. Now, I love Swave, man. Anderson, shout out to you. But that battle was super underwhelming, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't even know why it was set up in the first place, but it was off, man. It was kind of cringy at some points. It wasn't it. Now, I done seen Swave Sever fuck people up, but in this situation, it wasn't it. JC, way better battle. Way better battle. Way better battle. But Swave and Anderson, I don't know. Boom, here we go. Anderson comes out the gate, does his jokes, effective jokes. I think they're effective. But Swave Sever almost was having this weird pause after every line. Almost like he didn't kind of know his rounds. Now, it may be a last minute thing where he didn't really want to rush through it and he was taking his time in order to remember his lines. But I've seen Swave much better than this. Much better. Swave is one of those guys. I like him a lot, man. He's home team too. He's family. But I don't know. I didn't love it. And I mean, he probably wouldn't say it was his best performance either, you know? Second round, Anderson does this whole angle about Swave fucking his cousin. Some of them lines were super effective though. The extra arm, like you and your cousin's baby, that's crazy. That was a dope line. He had a lot of dope lines like that worked. I feel like it worked. So, you know, kudos to him for that. But also, Swave has some effective lines in there too, right? With his joint. But like I said, overall, the entire battle was just underwhelming. It wasn't one of those ones. It was something that you might have got up and get your popcorn or something, or got up to get a snack, and you wouldn't have missed much. So, right? Who else did we have on the card? Sirius Jones versus Chilla. Also a little weird too, right? And it's funny because I was in the spaces and I heard somebody say that when Sirius Jones battles, he takes his opponent down to this place where the battle sucks. And it's fucking hilarious because it's almost true, right? When he battles people, like, they're almost not their greatest self, and then they're like mediocre, and then he kind of almost wins. So it's like he takes them to a sunken place. I forgot who said that, but I was dying laughing when I heard it because it was almost true, bro. So that was fucking funny as shit. But that battle, it wasn't it either. I watched it. I thought Jones was doing okay. You know what I'm saying? But I was annoyed at Chilla for a second Because Chilla had a whole angle, right? Saying, yo, you did this like quesadilla line, but you mispronounced the word quesadilla to fit in with the bar, right? You said quesadilla, right? Or in quesadilla. And then he flips it. He's like, yo, I'm going to show you how to do it. He does this whole taco scheme and then does the exact same thing that he's fucking talking to him about. With fucking, what was it? Enchilada. What? That shit I didn't understand. It's like he's literally telling him, yo, how you gonna mispronounce the word to make it make sense? And then in the next breath, do the same thing. Chilla, come on, baby. I don't know who recommended that, and I don't know who you were sparring with, but somebody should have told you that wasn't it, papito. That wasn't it. It wasn't it, papito. I don't know. Again, not taking nothing away from Chilla, because Chilla is one of them ones, and he has a great pen. I just wasn't feeling that specific scenario, and I just thought, hey, that's just how I feel about it. And I'm pretty sure the audience was thinking the same thing. Like, am I in a parallel universe? Like, what's going on? Speaking of parallel universes, Danny Myers and Tay Rock. That was the main event, and a main event it was, right? I enjoyed the battle completely. Rock gave us what Rock will always give us, because he is one of the most consistent battle rappers I've ever met. He's always on fire. He's always crazy with his gun bars. His performance is always on point. He never lets me down, right? Because even when he's not his best, he's not horrible. So I think he did his fucking thing. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I don't be like, oh my God, Danny Myers is the best in the game. Because I'm not like a huge Danny Myers fan, right? But I do give him his kudos when it comes down to bars, because he do be having them. But yesterday was probably the best Danny Myers I've ever seen recently. I 100% feel like he wanted that battle more. He knew what was at stake. He knew who was in front of him. And he was like, yo, I have to win this battle. And he did everything in his power to do so. So if people gave it to Danny, I'm not mad, because Danny wowed the fuck out. Danny had rebuttals. Danny had bars. Danny even did what I always say he doesn't do. I always say, yo, Danny's always on 10, right? He's always on 10, so he never gives us a break from screaming. Now, if it's anything I hate is when a motherfucker is screaming the whole round. He never gives us a break. But this battle, he was fucking playing with his voice. He would whisper at a point, and then he would come harder. Oh, Danny, you're listening, because it worked. It was good. I liked it. The push-ups, not a fan of. Weird. It's a little weird. But the bars was there, B. The bars was there. The rebuttals he had were effective. Tay Rock said he gonna turn his daughter to dominoes. He said some shit about a Little Caesar. Right? Cool. It was effective. One of those in-the-moment freestyle rebuttals that work. When Tay Rock said writing with his left hand, he did the ambidextrous, whatever with the two hands. That rebuttal was effective. What else? He had mad at him. Oh my God, the Hammer Time bar, crazy. Hammer Time. Also heard the MC Hammer tweeted the bar. That makes it all greater. You know, MC Hammer was like, oh, kudos. Then it's Hammer Time. That was fire. So shout out to him, man. The battle was dope. Of all the battles in Super Fight, I think that was the best battle of the night. So, thank you for not giving us an underwhelming performance for the main event. I think they both did a very good job. If you gave it to Rock, hey, kudos. If you gave it to Danny, kudos. I think they both did very well. And yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked it. Oh, and it was dope that he said Danny the Myers after Smack totally fucked up his name on stage. Danny the Myers. Hilarious, bro. Back to the teams on Midnight Madness, right? Last one we said was EFB. We also got Gutter City, made by Easy the Block Captain. Now, Easy the Block Captain, you would think he would be a part of Gun Titles, but no. He said, nah, I'm not joining on the Gun Titles. They starting to add the ops. I'm not with that. I'm doing my own shit, right? So he started his own team. He got Fawns, Loso, Mike P, Reed Dollars, Rosenborg Raw, Cicero, Chilla, and 8R14. Solid, right? It's only right. He got some Philly guys with him, right? He got Rosenberg, he got Cicero, Reed Dollars. So he got his people behind him. Mike P seems like the strongest opponent, the strongest battle rapper on that team, besides Loso. Pretty solid picks. Then we got the team, the cheat code, right? Sheet Happens, Dot, Royalty, J2, Cuban, Dev the Demon, Excel, and Bandit Montana. Cool. Cheat Code also recently just had some pickups and trades too. So I'm not really 100% who's on that team right now. But next team, God Tier Alliance. That's 40 Bars, Shuni the Rapper, Chilla Jones, Piranha, Eliza Versa, Gwitty, Benji Lolo, and I don't know who else that is. But that's the team. 40 Bars put that team together. Looks solid. I like that there's a lot of females on there. So shout out to them and putting that together. We got the Deaf Coast. Now that name is pretty dope. Deaf Coast. That's pretty fire. They got Password, Saint, Fate, Frack. All the West Coast dudes from over there. That's pretty dope. We got Lifelike Gang? Lifelike Gang. Yep. Lifelike Gang. Charon, Barney Godiva, Old Red, None, Danny Myers, J400, C3? I think C3. Alright. A couple other teams too. I think there's like 2 or 3 more teams. But last but not least, we got the motherfucking commission. The commission hasn't been formally updated or introduced, but if you heard who's on the team, the commission, solid. If you didn't, wait for the announcement, cause that shit has to be rolled out properly. You feel me? Shit has to be rolled out properly. But what I will say, if you want to keep up with all the Midnight Madness stuff, just follow Midnight Madness on social media. But Let's Talk Battle Rap has been keeping up with the spaces more than fucking the actual rappers are. So shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap in France, but he's releasing all the updates on the Midnight Madness. So, January 28th or 29th, I believe, is the first event. So I'm interested. Right? We all are. So kudos to everybody who's involved. I just can't wait till the first event. I'm gonna be there front row. I will show support. I'm throwing my money on who I think is gonna win. I'm bringing my bread. Cash only. I'm coming through and I'm trying to win some money. So if y'all want to pop out, make sure y'all pop out. We gonna be out there. So kudos to everybody on that side. Shout out to URL for the super fight. Although some battles was ass, we did get some battles out of it. So kudos. What else? Now, taking some questions, answers, Q&A. Let's do this, Brutus. Let's take it over to the chat. Let's go. Taking some comments, questions, emotional outbursts. Let's get it. All right. Say, are you excited about the Remy card? Of course. I'm excited about the Remy card. Anytime there's females involved, Ms.Fit is going to support and Ms.Fit is going to be around. You know what I'm saying? some details I would like to share with y'all. Unfortunately, we can't do it at the moment. So just stay posted on that. Just stay posted on that. Said GTA got Marvin Hollow. I don't know, man, because I don't know whose team Hollow is on. So I would stay posted on that. Wait until Hollow posts what team he on. You see, me coming outside, I will say this. And I promise you, I could put that on my mama. The reason I am not outside has absolutely nothing to do with me. I could put that on my mama. I've been challenging these hoes to get in the ring with me, but I feel like I'm just too good. Oh, man, it's fucking hilarious. Right. Should Myers versus Lux possible? I don't know if I want to see Danny Myers versus Lux. Now, if it gets set up, dope, cool. I don't know. I know everybody wants a Lux battle, right? And you can't be mad because Lux is seen to be the god tier, the biggest and baddest of them all. And I agree, man. He is one of them dopest dudes I've ever witnessed with my own eyes. Like, this guy has inspired me to write even better. You know what I mean? When I saw him perform live, coming back, that dude inspired my pen to keep going. I was like, look, I have a lot of work to do. You know, understand? When I saw that man rap. Recently, you know, I have been wanting to see him be better because the last couple of performances I wasn't really too impressed with. Like when he battled Surf, I didn't really know what was going on there. You know what I mean? But like everybody, we all are allowed to, you know, in some shape or form, like, have a bad day. You know what I mean? Shit happens. So any murder have people in the tournament. So it's not a tournament. If it's not really like a tournament. It's kind of, like I said, the easiest way I could explain it or how it was explained to me. And again, I'm not the facilitator. I'm not in charge of this. So, you know, if somebody's giving you details that potentially have better details, but to me, it's like it's a betting system, right? They lining up battles based on who they feel they want to see battle. Like, yo, I got 10K Ms.Fit to bust your ass. Oh, I'll take that bet. Put the money down. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. See, who would you have in a hustle versus official rematch? Who won the first time? I don't fucking know. Did Hustle win? Yeah, I'm a Hustle fan, so I'll take that bet. Official needs a body. Yeah, I would say she needs a body. Her last couple of showings were ass. So, you know, she the next time she battles, she should be on her A game, or she's gonna continue to be on the decline. And nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants to continuously be on the decline. Let's see, Fit, honestly, I would love to see you sit Coffee down. How's Coffee been? Haven't seen her in a minute. But shout out to her. Shout out.
Hey.
So yeah, we gonna go back through. We gonna recap. We gonna recap this super fight because we was going back in and out for Midnight Madness to super fight. So we'll break it down right off that super fight. The first battle we got was Drugs versus Lou Castro. Lou Castro came in and stunk up the place. He did. He stunk up the place. Drugs went in there, did his motherfucking thing, and whooped that boy ass. Not gonna shag it. Listen. This is my opinion. A lot of people have opinions on me, and I say nothing. You might think I'm trash, and I don't give a fuck. But here's the thing. If I think that you did bad, I'm going to say it. I'm going to be truthful and honest, right? I'm not biased because neither one of these men are on my team. But I respect both of them for doing what they do because these are my peers, right? That's what makes me different from any outlet or any person with a camera in front of them. I'm not trying to beat these people down because I know what it is to really focus on your craft and really try to put some shit together and people break you down like you ain't worth shit, right? So that's definitely, I'm not doing that. So what I want to say is I respect Luke Castro and I respect what he did and what he tried to do out there. I respect him coming back from a choke because that must be really hard to do. But Drugs came out the winner because Drugs did his motherfucking thing. You feel me? Hold on. I'm live. Yeah. You saw that? You saw that footage? Yo, I'm gonna get back up with y'all. I'm gonna finish the show. All right. Yo, that's hilarious. Shout out to B.DNA. My people, my loves, the commission. Shout out to them. But yeah, man. Shout out to B. Shout out to DNA. Shout out to Cortez. Shout out to Don Marino. Shout out to the folks. So yeah, that was what I thought about Drugs and Luke Castro. Now again, what people say, right? What people say is like Luke Castro depends on his performance, and he like depends on his like personality, like the whip in the pot. I like all that shit. I do because personality really matters in battle rap, right? That's what makes you a star, right? So I think talent and bars make you a good rapper, but personality, performance, and engagement, things like that makes you a star. So that's why Luke Castro has potential to be a star. He can be a star. But you got to have the pen to match. You feel me? You got to have the pen to match. And this performance didn't show that. That's all. I'm not talking about past performance, future performance. This specific performance didn't show that. And that's just what it is. So shout out to the victor, which is Drugs. We had Swave Sever versus Anderson Burrs, right? It was doodle. It wasn't good, right? It wasn't good. It was bad, right? It was underwhelming, right? I love fucking Swave. Love him, right? He's one of them OG dudes, right? He's an OG. He's really fire. He's an OG. He's fire. But Anderson might have took the battle. And I'm going to say why. Because he had good angles that worked for him. He was funny. You know, I like humor, right? I try to put humor in my raps too. I think he's really funny. But Anderson, he does need some work too, right? He's not fucking 100% right now. But I do see him getting better with time, right? But I think he could have won that. I think he won that because Sway wasn't himself, right? He wasn't himself. He didn't bring his best to the table. So he won, but it wasn't like it was a body because it wasn't the greatest battle, if that makes sense, right? So he won because you got to choose a winner. You know what I'm saying? If we're not choosing winners, then it just is what it is. It just could have been a better battle, right? Sirius Jones versus Chilla Jones. Sirius Jones was all right, right? Like, I respect Jones because he's from a different era, right? He's from a different era, and he's like in this, he's staying relevant. He's still getting booked which is dope. He's still getting booked versus people with he's getting good folks, right? Like, he's getting good battles. It's not like they're giving him chump change on the bottom of the barrel. They're giving him good battles. He battled Nitty, right? He battled, I mean, it was in a tournament, but at the end of the day, he still battled Nitty. You know what I mean? But I think it's hard for me to choose a winner, but because I had some issues with both of their performances on some level, right? I had some issues with both. So I can't really talk too much about that. Because some of the battle, I kind of drowned it out at some point. Because if the battle is not keeping you, like, engaged, then your mind kind of wanders, right? That's kind of how I work, right? If I'm not continuing to be engaged in the battle, my mind kind of goes somewhere else, and then I get up and get a Red Bull and then do shit like that. Yeah. That was the only battles, right? Now it's Tay Rock. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, JC and Charon. So JC and Charon, I do see people. How I vote this is 2-1 either way, and I will respect either vote. I think Charon got round 1. I think JC got round 2, and I think the third is up for debate. Because third round, JC kind of just summed up what he said in round 1 and round 2, right? He kind of just reiterated. It wasn't a new round. It wasn't a finisher. It wasn't new content. It was like, you're talking about the same shit you spoke about in round 2 and round 1, and in certain situations, that's effective. But here, I was looking for the kill shot, right? Round 1, you came, you bought him out. Round 2, you had an angle. You try to destroy his character. Round 3 was the head slit, right? Round 1, took his legs. Round 2, stabbed his chest. Round 3, we wanted to see the head come off. But the head didn't come off because Charon kept coming back. I gotta give Charon respect, right? Because let's just be real, right? Anytime white boys come on this stage, we fuck them up because it's like, yo, you're in our culture, you don't belong here, and that's what JC's round was. But Charon kind of didn't feed into that. He kept going, he kept rapping. And I think he did exceptionally well. So this is a true 2-1 debatable for me. It's a true one. It's not like a safe answer. It's definitely a true 2-1. Last but not least, Tay Rock and Danny. And like I said before, they truly gave us a main event. It was main event worthy. Both of them was fucking hammering shots. Both of them performed their ass off. I think Danny came harder than I ever seen him come. Now, Danny has always been known to be the bar god. Tay Rock has been the gun bar king. And Tay Rock has always been consistent in fucking shit up. I'm a true fan of Tay Rock. Like, he's one of them guys that I will watch no matter what. No matter who he battles, I'm tuning in. I love Tay Rock, bro. But I think Danny really came and it mattered more to Danny. Danny was like, yo, I feel like Danny looked at this like, yo, this is my opportunity to prove myself. This is my opportunity to get paid more. If I beat Rock, then things change for me. And that's how he performed. He performed as if he takes this win, things are gonna change for me. And that's how he approached it. You feel me? That's how he did it. The hammer timeline, crazy. The rebuttals were crazy. He rebutted the dominoes line. He rebutted the left hand line. He came into every round with a rebuttal, and we all know what rebuttals do. Rebuttals take away from the power that bar had in the first place. So he knew what to do to be effective. He did it. So, like I said, some people are giving it to Rock. Some people are giving it to Danny. And that's your right, because this is battle rap. And at the end of the day, it's opinionated as fuck. You can't really argue with anybody on who they thought won. And that's just what it is. Some people really enjoy certain rappers that I don't think is fucking good at all. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never gonna debate with nobody who they felt won. But, in this situation, you could give it to whoever you want. And I wouldn't be mad at it. That's how I'm giving it up. For me, honestly, I would give it, if I had to choose, based on the first watch, I would give it to Danny. I would. In this battle, I don't think Rock got cooked at all. Because Rock was going. Some of his lines, I was like, God damn. I just feel like Danny wanted it more. That's all. But also, this is all comments based on first watch. And we all know first watch is a bitch, right? First watch, you can have somebody winning 3-0 in the first watch. You watch that shit again, you like, foot in my mouth. So that's why I don't really like to call clear winners on first watch. But, if we're being fair and I'm talking first watch, I think, I was the most impressed with Danny in this battle than I've ever been. And, y'all probably came on here like, oh, Ms.Fit finna hate on Danny. Because every time Danny battles, I'll be thinking it's not that good. I'll be like, yo, it's not fucking that good. But this battle I thought was good. I thought it was good. So, bang. Oh, yeah, the new expression line was crazy. Oh, shit. So that wraps up Super Fight. A lot of commotion, and we just was talking about the Midnight Madness. That's causing a lot of commotion in the battle rap community, in the battle rap culture. A lot of people talking about it. A lot of things going on. It's actually developing as they go. So new information is being released day to day, right? But Twitter Spaces is something that's, getting bigger right now. Obviously, everybody's, in Twitter Spaces and everybody's having real conversations in these spaces. So I think it's cool for this reason, right? It's a platform that both fans and battle rappers can kind of meet in the middle and have real discussions, right? And maybe, just maybe, some fans can understand us more as people, right? Because, bro, I say this all the time. Fans will say some shit to you that they would never tell you in person. It's like, why do certain people think they could talk to us like that? Like, you don't know me, bro. So, like, yeah, people watch us, we battle, and we're out there in the public eye. But there's just certain shit you shouldn't say to people, bro. So, like, just anybody. Like, just now, like, I was just on Twitter and I saw a fan told one of the battle rappers to eat a dick. Like, bro, you can't just be saying eat a dick to random people. Like, you just can't do that, bro. You don't know these people. Like, man, people gotta chill. Like, you gotta chill, man. Like, battle rappers are real people. They can reach out and touch you, bro. So, like, let's just keep it respectful and respect the sport and respect the people who play the sport. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people battle rap because it's what they love and it's what they have they're passionate about. And obviously, we have fans and supporters because you guys appreciate the sport too. So let's just keep it clean, right? Give your opinions as you should, because we all have opinions as human beings. But gotta chill sometimes. Yeah, sometimes them Twitter fingers be going crazy. Twitter fingers is dangerous. I'm actually very interested in having some spaces conversations with my dumb advice crew, like Q&As and things like that. So I want to make sure y'all follow me on all social media outlets, right? Ms.Fit1 on Twitter, Ms.Fit on Instagram, so y'all can stay posted and we could kind of get this shit popping. Not too long ago, right, I did a showcase. In Atlantic City. And I met a lot of dope people, a lot of dope artists, right? And it kind of brought me back to the time where I was really in every showcase performing, just trying to show my talent. And, now that social media is involved and YouTube, it makes things a little easier for you to be seen. But at a time, you could only be seen if you went to certain events, if you was outside, if you was doing shit, if you was performing every day. So it's like, it really got me back into that mode where it's like, yo, I want to perform more. I want to see the people. I want to interact with the crowd. I want to be outside with the people. You know what I'm saying? So I think as battle rappers, I want to do more showcases, not just battle events, but showcases where we all could get together and perform songs. And, think about that for a second. All your favorite battle rappers in one location and you can watch them perform their biggest joint. Imagine you got New Jersey Twerk performing his album, Surf performing his album, Cortez performing his album. Us, me, 40 performing our songs where you could sing along, get it right. Like, that is something I would love to do. And I feel like we got to do more of that. If y'all would like to see that, man, drop a prop in the chat. Who wouldn't want to see their favorite rapper perform their favorite song? I want to perform Nasty Hoes in front of a battle rap crowd. That shit would be outstanding. What? But that was my opinion on it. My opinion on the super fight. More battles to come. My dumb advice. We going harder. We going home. It's Ms.Fit. Murder F Game. Drop a proper in the chat if you know that.